We are walking to check out Midway Basin. It's super crowded, so we had to park a ways away. It's really cool to see other mamas on the trail with their little ones. We've seen lots of babies and carriers, lots of kids Sullivan's age. So it's cool people are out here getting it done. Warm over here in the steam. Feels like we're in the clouds. There's the spring all the steam is coming from. It's actually a pretty nice day out today. It's not super cold. We've only got on 2 layers today. This is the Excelsior Geyser Crater. The steam is so dense you can hardly see down. Here's a better view of the crater. The water's super blue.
Nice and blue.
So wild. You can see it bubbling over there. Quite the crowd today. I think this is technically, I think this is day 4 for us in the park. I'm not sure if we'll come back tomorrow. We've done a lot of the loops, so we're pretty much just doubling back and seeing things that we want to see again. So I think we're gonna go back to Old Faithful again today. Midway Basin. Sprouter Geyser. We are back at Old Faithful for round 2. It's definitely warmer today. Sun's out. We packed a picnic, so we're just gonna hang out until the geyser goes off. We have spent the majority of today around Old Faithful, and right now it's about to go off. This will be our 3rd time checking it out, and there are other geysers in this area that we are walking this loop to see. Kevin's gonna hook us up with our audio tour. These remind me of the cenotes in Mexico.
For a moment, slow down in taking the sights, sounds, and smells while crossing the bridge of the Fireman River. This is one of those moments where you can feel like you've left the throngs of visitors and the human development behind. The Firehole River begins at Madison Lake, a small lake in the Continental Divide west of Shoshone Lake. It flows nearly 21 miles, has seen by Lone Star Geyser and through the upper, Midway, and lower Geyser basins, on its way to the confluence with the Gibbon River, where the rivers combine to form the Madison River near Madison Junction.
Old Faithful. Round 3, here we go. Wow. This might be the biggest one yet that we've seen.
Mommy,
Hold you?
hold it.
Sully's getting a ride today, off and on, and he's not happy about it. We made it to the ranch. We finished up at Yellowstone today, probably around 4 or 5. We were thinking about going back tomorrow, but I think we might be done. Today was day 4 in the park. We went around and did some second runs at a few locations that we like the best. And it would take us about 2 hours to get back to the park. And since we've seen all the things that we had on our list to see, I think today is going to be our last day in Yellowstone. So we're here at the ranch tonight. We'll hang out for a little while in the morning, and we will start making our way back to Rawlins tomorrow. The ranch is definitely very ranchy. Hey, cowboy. They've got a game room here at the ranch, so we're gonna go check it out. Archer's getting a rope throwing lesson.
Hey, look, okay. Now can you? So here's one right here. Just go across like that. Right there. That's fine. It works. Now this hand, hold that. Come over here.
You have a marshmallow?
Yes.
Wow!
Oh, Archie got it himself.
Pretty good.
Almost. It's just after 9. We're on the ranch, but it's not dark yet. So we found another trail. What do you see? Water. I think This is Archer's hiking dream come true. Playground at the end of a playground at the end of a short trail. This is going to be our last day in Yellowstone, and this is, I believe, day 4.
All right.
What entrance did you guys come through?
We've been through a lot of entrances. We went up through Teton, so what was that? The south?
Yeah, alright.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
We've been everywhere. 3-4 days now. Thank you.
We just came in through the east entrance. The boys didn't sleep so great last night, so they're still sleeping. It's still fairly early, about 7:15 in the morning, and we just got to the park. The boys are still sleeping, so Kevin's in the truck with them. I'm doing some walking by myself this morning, and we are back at West Thumb. So I'm just checking out some of the geyser basin this morning. Sun is out, but it's still pretty chilly. We finished up in the park today, mainly just driving through, coming from the east entrance out the south entrance, and we're back in Wyoming.
Up here at a playground for Archer and Sullivan. They needed to get out and do some playing.
Yeah, they were both really restless in the car today, so we're gonna let them play for a little bit, and we will do a summary of our trip when we get to our next hotel room. We're back at home. We decided to just wait until we made it back to record this video. We wanted some downtime, so we took it easy on our way home as far as just hanging out in the hotel and not really getting into a whole lot. We wanted to wrap up our Yellowstone video and just go over some highlights for us personally and share some information with you guys. So I feel like probably the top 2 things for me this trip were getting to see the wildlife up close and just the scenes in Yellowstone, which I don't think any video will ever fully capture, and getting to experience the excitement of the kids when they were able to see things that they had never seen before.
Well, you were excited to see the bears. And we were able to see 2 bears, one kind of somewhat up close, and the other one was kind of far away.
Yeah.
But anytime there's bears, there's a bunch of people that stop. So the bears are kind of on the rarity. You definitely see bison and elk.
Lots of bison,
for
lots
sure.
of elk, and then just the views of everything else around you are really, really spectacular. Would you do it again?
Yep, I did, yeah.
Yeah, so did I. We drove instead of flying, and I think that's, you know, debatable for some people.
We drove because it was, we thought it was a cheaper option. I think, you know, we get the price of the plane tickets and the car rental went up, and, you know, if you travel with kids, you have to tote around car seats and this and that. So
Yeah.
it was just kind of easier. And it did snow when we were there, but the snow didn't stick to the road or anything, so it wasn't in bad condition or anything icy. But it was snowing while we were driving out there.
Yeah, so I feel like it was nice to have our own vehicle too, because we pretty much had everything with us. When we were going from hotel to hotel each day, everything was packed in the truck. So we had on lots of layers. We had to continually put on layers for the kids. And so for me, it was nice because I didn't have to remember to pack 3 or 4 bags every morning. We had everything with us. So that was kind of nice.
We brought a cooler with us, put some ice, and always had drinks.
Yeah, we had plenty of drinks, plenty of snacks, because it's a lot of driving. Even if we would have flown in and gotten a rental when we got there, I mean, I'd say we still drove at least 2 or 3 hours every day in the park. Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it was about that at least. We tried to make it to the park early most days, and we didn't leave the park until about 6 or 7 in the evening. So even with a rental car, lots of snacks, lots of drinks, because it's lots of driving. It was $35 to get into the park, and if you keep the receipt that they give you, your receipt is like your ticket in for 7 days. So you can come and go as many times as you please for $35 for 7 days. But you do need a ticket for Yellowstone and a separate ticket for Teton. So those 2 aren't interchangeable, which was fine with us.
Went to Yellowstone, it was like 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah.
So we kind of made out good while going to the park. And we did the kind of all the loops. The Yellowstone is kind of, if you look at it, it's almost like figure 8. And we just, we didn't have anything set in stone. I looked at some things online and saw where waterfalls are at, but if you just take the loops, it tells you where to stop at, like the place. It'll say, you know, Old Faithful or something like that.
Yeah.
And then one of the loops were actually from point to point was closed because of the weather. I think it was snowing and the roads get icy, so they just close it for the season. So we actually didn't get to do.
It was Tower to Canyon. That was closed.
So if we go back, we'll have to do that in the summertime.
Yeah, that was the only road that was closed to us, and I think that's worth noting. Just, you know, check for road closures, because that can definitely throw things off as far as your timing goes. If you're thinking it's going to take you 2 hours to get from point A to point B, but the road's closed and you have to take a detour, that could add an additional 2 hours to your trip. So that's something to keep in mind as far as the weather goes and road closures. We drove well over 80 hours. We split the drive. The boys did fine the majority of the time, considering the fact that they spent at least 4 hours in the car every single day for the last 10 or 11 days. I am super pleased pleased with how well that went. I think the snacks helped. It was a little bit challenging as far as the clothes go because our boys don't like on a lot of clothes, if you know them well. So layering up was difficult because they wanted to get undressed every time they got back in the car seat. So we put shoes on, socks, boots, whatever we needed, take them off, drive an hour, get to the next stop, have to put everything back on again. So that was a little bit challenging, but I mean, aside from that, I don't have any major complaints, honestly. They like the windows down, they like the music loud, and most days they were ready to ride. The last 45 minutes to an hour, depending on, you know, how long of a drive we had that day, sometimes the end of those legs were a little challenging because they were just done. But I mean, we definitely had days where we were on the road for 10 hours at a time. So I can't really complain about the last hour or 45 minutes when I've got a 4-year-old and almost 2-year-old in tow. I will definitely take that over a difficult full 9 hours.
I think Archer, he really was excited about in the hotel we're at. They had a pool.
Yeah.
So half the places had pools and other ones had it closed down for some reason.
Yeah, we were in Nebraska. We tried out Lead Belly, which I really enjoyed. They've got a funky menu. It's got lots of burger options, but not just traditional toppings. You might have, I think I saw something that had like a raspberry jam with peanut butter and some other sort of crazy combination. There was a cinnamon roll burger. Oh, I tried a butter beer that was really good. Where else did we eat?
We had some places on like side of the road that served the bison burger, which was good. Crystals.
Okay. Kevin likes crystals, and what's the other one?
White Castle. We didn't go to White Castle though.
No, we didn't.
Hopefully, press record.
Okay, that's it. So we're wrapping up our Yellowstone series. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you soon. Bye.